What madness is this?
So, did you hear about this? 2 judges have been arrested for harboring illegal immigrants. It's happening. It's finally happening. The Democrats are trying to impeach Trump again because this Indian guy. And it's not like no, it's like he's an Indian guy. It looks like an Indian guy, and he talks like an Indian guy because I can't understand half of what he's saying. I don't know what it is about the Indian accent. If it's too thick, I can't fucking understand you. Like, man, I've got some great stories about having to deal with Indian people. It's not like there's no offense, I can't, like, I don't know why the fuck I'm the asshole in that situation. Like, I'm not saying anybody's the asshole in that situation. I can't fucking understand you. Like, sorry. You think it doesn't suck for me too? When my boss is an Indian dude oh my god. Hold on a second. We might do story time for a minute. So, alright. I'm not sure if I ever told this story before, but in my youth, I used to work as the night desk clerk at a shitty roadside motel, right? It was fucking downtown where I grew up, which is like a Red Lobster and a McDonald's. Like, now there's stuff down there. They've really started to build up the urban centers in my fucking area. But like, there was this shitty roadside motel, and I just thought it would be funny to work there. Like, I just, a lot of the time, the jobs that I would choose to put applications in for, it was always, that sounds entertaining. Right? Working the desk at the fucking shitty motel, I'm like, I hope they have a night opening. Because that's when the real wild shit happens, right? So, this job was actually really good for me in many ways when it really comes down to it. Taught me a lot of life lessons. Like, sometimes you just can't fucking understand your boss. But, so, I put in an application there, just, whatever. They were hiring, and I was looking for a job, right? Put in applications everywhere when you're doing that. So, they hired me. Long story short, really. Chick interviewed me. She was very nice. American girl. Whatever. White chick. And spoke perfect English. We got along great. She taught me everything to know about just sitting at a desk and fucking writing in how many people and what time they came in. And, whatever. Like, it wasn't really a tough fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, that was it. Like, so I got on 3rd shift. I was like, fuck yeah, working nights. It was like 10 o'clock to 6. Something ridiculous like that. I was like, this is great. So, they had the TV, and that was it. I was in this shitty little booth, just sitting there, and my job was to, if somebody came in, then I'm supposed to give them the price for a room, and if they hem and haw and complain, this was the best part of the job. If they are ready to walk out the door, I can start wheeling and dealing. Well, hey, look, it's fucking, like you said, man, it's 2 in the morning. Get in here. Go, come on. What, $20? $20 cool? Because I just got to make something for the room. Like, I don't want the room to sit empty, and you don't want to have to drive to another place. What do you say? $20? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to do a lot of that shit, because the thing was, don't want empty rooms. And Raymond Patel, his house, where his family lived and everything, was the house that was attached to the fucking booth I sit in and the fucking... So, sometimes he would come downstairs at 2 in the fucking morning in his robe and shit. And hey, how's it going? It's going good, Raymond? Just sitting around watching TV, man. And he would be like, how many empty rooms we got? And I'd be like, the hot tub rooms, man. They're the only rooms that are always fucking empty because nobody ever comes in. Like, every time somebody comes in, I've always got at least 2 or 3 rooms that are not hot tub rooms, man. I'm like, so you said you want the rooms not to be empty. And if you want me to start discounting the fucking hot tub room, and he's like, no, not until it's necessary. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Right? Like, I started to learn a lot about business, how it works, because an empty fucking room in a motel is wasted fucking money. But $20 is fucking $20. Who gives a shit that the room is normally $48? Whatever. We're making money. You want to get paid? Like, so... That was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of lessons. Saw my first baby bat there. Little baby bat just flew into a fucking door. I was standing outside smoking. And I'm like... And I went over and I'm like, what are you doing? And it looked up at me like, oh, fuck. And I was like, oh, shit. So I went and, like, grabbed some paper towels or whatever. And, picked it up, put it on a fucking bush. I'm like, at some point it'll get its shit together and fly away. Or it'll die, whatever. And, yeah, man, that was an entertaining place to work. And it was cool as fuck because a lot of TV shows that I really liked, like News Radio, Night Court, no, it was really all there really was at night. It was like News Radio and Night Court. Everything else was news, and I didn't give a shit about the news back then. I was 20? Maybe. And no, I had to have been like 19. Yeah, 19, maybe 20. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's over half my life ago. But yeah, so there was Night Court and News Radio, and I would always tune into those. And then in the morning, it was like Pokemon, Digimon, and I don't remember what the other cartoon was, but there was like 3 cartoons. Reboot. So Reboot, Pokemon, Digimon, or Pokemon, Digimon, Reboot. Something like that, right? And so that was like 2.5 hours of my night that I had, programming as planned, right? And so for the rest of the night, though, what am I going to do? If I can sit and watch shitty TV? That sucks. So I thought to myself, well, self, I believe that they make, like, carrying bags for PlayStations. And so I got a bag for my PlayStation. And I would unhook my fucking PlayStation and pack that shit in my bag before I went to bed. And then when I got to work, as soon as, like, Raymond was, like, in for the fucking day and I knew he wasn't going to bother me for, like, at least 5 minutes, right? Then the chick would leave and, like, everything would slow down to nothing. It was like TV watching time, right? And then I would hook up my fucking PlayStation to the little fucking TV in the room. And I played so much Final Fantasy Tactics when I was working that job. Final Fantasy Tactics, I played the fuck out of that. And the Metal Gear Solid, like the little mini game. Like, it wasn't like Metal Gear Solid or it wasn't any of the actual Metal Gear games. It was like an offshoot fucking, and it was just like weird little random mini games. And that was a lot. It was like all training stuff. It was very fun. I had a blast with that. And I think there was another game that I played a lot of too. But yeah, I would fucking sit and fucking play my PlayStation. Until News Radio and Night Court came on, and then the PlayStation would get turned off, and I would watch News Radio and Night Court. And then the PlayStation would go back on until Pokemon. Right? And that was my work day. And somebody'd come in, I'd pause the game. As soon as somebody hit the door, I'd pause the game, set the controller down, and be like, what's up? Hey, I need a room. You playing a fucking PlayStation in there? Hell yeah, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I know, right? And then Raymond came in one night and saw the PlayStation, and he's like, what's this? And I'm like, it's my PlayStation. And he's like, it's video games. And now mind you, it takes 2 or 3 times, because I'm not doing a great Raymond. I can't do it. I can't fucking do that accent that thick, that well, to where anybody fucking understand. I'd have to fucking then translate to you. Like, I mean, it was nerve-wracking. Every time he would open the door, I'd be like, fuck. So Raymond comes in. What's that? It's my PlayStation, man. And he's like, video games? Yeah. So, I don't know if I like that, Andy. And I'm like, I mean, I can sit here and stare at the TV, or I can sit here and stare at the TV with a controller in my hands. Like, what's the difference? And he's like, and I'm like, look, man, as soon as somebody hits the door, I pause it, I put it down. I'm like, do you see me playing it right now talking to you? And he's like, no. And I'm like, you think I'm going to do that in front of a customer? No. And I'm like, come on, man, give me a little credit. And he's like, all right, we'll see how it goes. Never had a problem with it. Like, he came in, I think 2 or 3 days later, and he's like, I'm fine with the games. And I'm like, cool. He's like, yeah, I watched you on the camera. And that was another one of those weird things I learned about working out there in the world. Like, you're getting peeped on, you know, act like you're on camera, because you're on camera. And so he would fucking sit and watch me. And he's like, yeah, I see every time somebody comes in, you immediately put that thing down. And I'm like, because I'm working. Like, you're giving me a TV to watch. That's cool enough. I'm taking some liberties here, but I'm not going to be an asshole about it. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, you earned it. And I'm like, cool. And, like, that was cool all the way up until I wanted to go to a feast. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not working Thanksgiving. I'm going to a feast. Oh, no, that was a different job. I just didn't want to work on Thanksgiving. I was like, man, all my family's over for Thanksgiving, so I'm like, I ain't coming in today. They fired me. That's what happens. I didn't give a shit. Because, I mean, it wasn't that great of a fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, it was just sitting around playing video. Well, it didn't pay very well. I wanted a better paying job, so it was time to move on. Anyways, so, what are we? That was a 13-minute story time setup. 2 judges walk across the border, right? Snatch up 2 random gang members, right? One judge decides to take their gang member and hide him at his house. Like the old gag of, well, why don't you fucking have one of them move in with you? He did. He was like, sounds great. Sounds like a great idea. What could go wrong? Taking this motherfucker out shooting guns, like, I don't know of all this. I mean, all the random side shit. Oh, his daughter's there and all that. Dude, I don't. For all I know, that guy was the perfect fucking gentleman, or he could have been pimping her out on fucking OnlyFans. I have no fucking idea. Whatever, right? Nevertheless, judge takes him home and lets him move in, and I'm like, what the fuckity fuck is going on here? And so, judge got a gang member in his house, and that's not cool in Trump's America, man. You can't do that shit with illegals. Like, you can't just keep a pet. No. You know what they did to Peanut? You're lucky that they didn't just take him outside, shoot him on your front lawn, and be like, now go bury him in the backyard. Like, get shoebox. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you remember Peanut? Remember Peanut and Fred? Fred the raccoon? Remember Peanut and Fred? I remember what they did to Peanut and Fred. Resist, man. You can't keep dangerous pets like that. No. You had to go back. They had to take them back to the store. And yeah, kicked him the fuck back to, I don't know, El Salvador probably. Put him in prison. Fuck if I know. But yeah, so that's one judge down. The second judge decided to, during like, I don't even know, the sentencing case, like, I don't even know what it was. But during a court proceeding of some sort, right? ICE shows up. Get this motherfucker, because he's illegal and he's in court, and that means that he's not only illegal, but he's committed additional crimes. So it's like, well, I'm going to go down there and pick him up. Is that cool, boss? And Tom Holman's like, you better fucking not come back without him. So, off to work we go, right? And so, crazy jobs, right? So, I'm playing video games all day at my job, picking up baby bats. And this guy is probably playing video games all day at his job until he's got to go pick up some random illegal dude. And so he goes off to do that, and the judge like finds out that he's there, and she loses her shit and decides to commit a felony. That's how crazy oh my god. Could you imagine having a job where your mere fucking presence drives somebody to commit felonies in front of you? Dude! That's gotta fuck with your ego a little bit, man. Like, that's gotta make you go, hey, bitch, don't do it. Whatever it is you're thinking, don't do it. Like, you're just immediately, don't do it. Damn. She comes out, running out of the courtroom, fucking screaming at the fucking ICE agent. And then runs back into the court, grabs up this dude and his lawyer, takes him into her office, and leads him out back like James Bond's secret fucking... No, it's probably just a back door. But nevertheless, let's make it interesting. She screams at the fucking ICE agent and then grabs this dude and his lawyer, says, you're coming with me because they're going to take you. And fucking, the Stasi's here. And fucking drag him back into the office, right? And then, like, what should it be? Like a piano? She has, like, a baby grand in her office. And she lifts out the piano thing and... and then the fucking panel slides open. It's my panic room. Man, that'd be cool. And they like grab guns. They all arm up the judge and the lawyer and the fucking criminal. They all arm up, and she's like, my fucking cover's blown. I gotta fucking get out. I gotta evac with you guys. There's no way I can go back to my life. Oh, my poor kids and husband. But none of that shit really happens. What actually happened was she sent the dude and his lawyer out the back. And they picked probably fucking all of them up. But the judge is going to jail. So, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Go to jail awaiting prison. Did you hear Letitia James? Dude, Letitia James apparently has actually committed mortgage fraud. Like, she said that she lived in some other fucking city when she didn't live in that city to try and get a more favorable mortgage. She apparently said that her dad was her husband to get a better mortgage. And like, that's actual fraud. Like the shit that she prosecuted Trump for, the bank said, we're good. We've already been paid back. We made a shit ton of money off of that. There was no crime here. The bank said that. On the fucking stand. Like, this bitch is actually at the same fucking time doing the same fucking thing. Like, man, it's so weird that all the lefties are like, they're actually coming up with like for real crimes. It's crazy. But yeah, imagine that though. If you're like, put yourselves in the shoes of an ICE agent. You get the call. He's in this courthouse. Pick him up. Okay, boss. Whatever. And then you hit your lights maybe. Like, I don't know. Do they have fucking sirens? That's another thing to contemplate. What if you're like a cop that doesn't have fucking cop sirens? Like, they all kind of have cop sirens. Even the ones, the black sedans all have little flashy lights that they can light up. But yeah, so he probably fucking runs his lights. Got a jet, gotta get down there. I'm in fucking California, man, or I'm in fucking, I don't know, Chicago. Gotta get there quick, because they might fucking sneak him out. Just to get there, to have the judge run out, fucking get in your face probably and shit, and fucking scream at you. This is a sanctuary, you can't be here. This is, like, there's some endangered species. Believe me, there's a lot of fucking Mexican gangbangers out there. Like, dude, so that's 2 down, and Letitia James might be getting fucked. Like, how great is that? For if she actually goes to jail for doing what she accused Trump for, and he's president. Like, talk about a win. When the bitch that rings you up on fucked up charges fails to put you in prison, in fact, probably puts you in the White House, or at least a big portion of it was that, and then you might actually go up for what you lied and said he did. Fucking wild.